The phone lines are buzzing. I'm just going to ask Shingi one question before I take some calls. Now, there's a certain section, Shingi, that speaks about investing in public infrastructure. With respect to infrastructure, the program prioritizes quick wins. Projects in energy, water and sanitation, ICT, housing and transport, with focus on expediting completion of.
And we went on a quite accelerated, about to end rain season, and there is quite a significant.
We've seen the Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development making some progress. We've seen some roads being rehabilitated, resurfaced.
If you go to Kadoma, outside the major highways, we have a significant infrastructure deficit, in particular in terms of roads, even the roads linking cities, because some of the roads are responsibilities of local authorities, but the revenue source is the same, and that's Zinara. So we have a bit of stability. Energy is being consumed by residential, households, and a bit of the office utilization, and the efforts that were made to put more energy on the grid with Kariba South, and I think also because of then the decline in terms of industrial utilization of electricity, but maybe also because there's a bit of increase in solar power that's coming onto the grid that could lead to.
Ask Precious to come in here as far as infrastructure is concerned, especially how.
To a large extent, yes, I totally agree with what Shingi has raised. What we have witnessed within the housing sector is a government that is inconsistent, that has not materialized. The second aspect is about the menace of land barons. You are hearing in all the 92 local authorities in Zimbabwe that we have a clique of politicians, local authorities officials, and even councillors who are parceling out either state land or council land, and they are allocating people to construct houses under what they are calling parallel housing development without bothering to develop connecting sewer or water. They are not caring about quality of house. Immediately after they complain, they have their issues immediately addressed. And when we are to access all institutions, they also need to be in good health. Our healthy infrastructure is deteriorating. Our local health centers, and it tells you is that the major infrastructural projects are really going along political lines, where the offices, they are not institutional. So in the absence of that support from the office of the president or the minister, these deals will collapse. And the result is that we have the 72 million that has come for the 144 million. We also want to be talking about the aspect of the, it's like we are having the cabinet updates that come every Tuesday. That alone is insufficient. We would want accountable through a monitoring mechanism where they would come before the nation to say, like on this program, to say, on your 100-day plan, what did you set out to do? What as a result? We are having a situation where I would also tend to agree with what Shingi raised, that there is over expectation on the government, and the pace of delivery is now frustrating a lot of citizens to the extent major economic. And
shortly after the news, I will be getting into the messages that are coming through on our WhatsApp platform. Keep them coming. 0775897897. The studio phone lines 0772162651, 0714414413. You are tuned into Star FM, sounding good all the time. It is 8 o'clock. It's news time.
Star FM News in detail.
Top story calls for government to consult the public on the issue of compensating white former commercial farmers. You're listening to Star FM News. Good evening, I'm Spatisiwe Mpofu. Political analyst Mr. Tafazo Mgwadi says government should consult the public on the issue of compensating white former commercial farmers for improvements they made on farms before the land reform program. He said this in an interview with Star.
Senior government leaders are taking...
Members President Mr. Denford Mutashu said the local private sectors
need to have more and more manufacturers in light of the current price instabilities. Price instability actually is a symptom of lack of consistent supply. The private sector has got a...
Investment executive Mr. Utam Rugobo said Zimbabwe, due to its business-friendly
exporting to a number of a deficiency of electricity, shortage of electricity in Africa, reduce the consumption from fossil.
Officials with red and green routes by the Zimbabwe Revenue Authority has been paying dividends. In route is for those with nothing to declare. Goods that fall under the normal travelers.
Star FM, sounding good all the time.
This is the Minister's Desk on Star FM.
On your land law in Southern Africa, Wilsa, Precious Shumba, and Shingirai Mushamba, who joined by an economist, Dr. Gift Mugano, but due to some emergency, he's unable to join us. Fumi wenyika, vachimbozo tauro, zviri mu TSP, zvabatika, zvinobatika, zviri over ambitious, zvinobatika, hanging fruits and what have you. So we'll have a section that will be dedicated entirely to economic experts. But tonight, WhatsApp 0775-897-897, as well as my Twitter handle. All right. So someone says, hi Linda, I think you're not doing cities. Is Harare the only city in Zim to be heard? Certainly. WhatsApp and through giving us an analysis assessment of government performance, because the name of the show is the Minister's Desk. So we want to hold our government, our ministers accountable, and hold them to their word of the things that they've promised, or the transitional stabilization program. So you can come through constructive criticism. Tukuda zvinobatika zvekuti kana vakateerera makurukota vanonzwa kuti apa pada kugadziriswa, hatisi kuda vanongoya vachingotuka